Hello. Good morning, everyone. Today is Friday, December 27, 2024. Welcome to the dropping of opening of bids for contract ID 25 key A009, widening of permanent bridge, Hubangon Bridge along Camiguin Circumferential. But before we proceed, may I request Meldexter Chu to opening prayer.
Let's rise for opening prayer. Let's put ourselves in the holy presence of God, your Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. God of grace, we open our hearts, minds, and souls to worship to you. Thank you that today we dwell in your kingdom and live in your presence. Thank you that as we gather together, we join with all Christians across the world to glorify your holy name. Come be with us, inspire us, and lead us in our time together. We ask all this in the beautiful name of Jesus. Amen. Father, Son, Holy Spirit.
Thank you, Sir Meldex. May I request Pabnil and Bino Simasyo to acknowledge the attendee in this dropping and opening of bids.
Good morning once again. Welcome to the dropping and opening of bids for contract ID number 25KE0009. For the attendance for this morning, we have our back chairman, Engineer Al Gomez.
Present.
Our back vice chairman, Mr. Edwin G. Cagolada.
Present.
Back member, Engineer Ederlinda N. Ritalia.
Present.
We also have our back TWG members, Ms. Nona C. Chu, Engineer Leia Rose N. Basilan, and Engineer Larry Nino M. Lapiceros.
Present.
We also have our head back secretariat, Engineer Evelyn V. Paderanga, with its members, Mr. Mildextor Yuchu, and yours truly, Neil and Venus A. Simasio. From the prospective bidders, from Judges Construction Corporation, we have Miss Marjorie B. Baron. From HGG Builders and Supply, we have Melogene Obshoma. And from RD Policarpio, we have J.Ann Ranyowa. That's all for the attendance for this morning, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Ma'am Dil and Venus Masyo. Since majority of our back member are present, I call this dropping and opening of bids is call of order. May I request Ma'am Evelyn Padiranga, the head of back secretariat, to discuss the eligibility result through electronic means.
Good morning, everyone. In accordance with Department Order Number 87, Series of 2020, the BAC had checked the DPWH electronic bid portal for electronic submission of bids and hereby confirmed that there are no electronic bids received. So for 25KE009, widening of permanent bridges, Hubangon Bridge, with bridge ID B00024CG along Camiguin Circumferential Road, there were 3 interested bidders who had purchased the bidding documents and all submitted their bid proposals, namely Gijors Construction Corporation, HGG Builders and Supply, RD Policarpio and Company Incorporated. By the way, Mr. Chair, there are no withdrawal of bids and there are no late submission of bids. The 3 prospective bidders, Gijors Construction Corporation, HGG Builders and Supply, and RD Policarpio and Company Incorporated, all passed the legal, technical, and financial requirements of the proposed contract. By the way, for the information of everybody, electronic processing will always prevail over the manual evaluation of bids. So in cases of discrepancies between the two, the BAC will verify the documents based on the certificate of field jobs registration submitted by the bidder. And if found by the BAC that such document is valid, the procuring entity through the BAC Secretariat will request for updating, reprocessing of the eligibility. That would be all, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Ma'am Evelyn. Let's proceed to the opening of bids. May I request the TWG to open the bid box. Ma'am Leah, kindly check the bid document if seal or not.
Mr. Backchair, all the submitted bids were properly marked and sealed.
Thank you, Ma'am Leah. Let's proceed to the opening. Let's start first the technical proposal submitted by the each contractor and followed by the financial proposal. The first interested bidder for the contract ID 25 key E009, widening of permanent bridge, Hubangon Bridge along Camiguin Circumferential Road. Please open the technical proposal submitted by Gijors Construction. May I request one of the back member to read and check the technical document using discretionary pass and fail criteria.
Technical proposal from Gijors Construction Corporation for contract ID 25 KS009, widening of permanent bridges, Hubangon Bridge, B0024CG, along Camiguin Circumferential Road. The first document, Mr. Chair, is the Certificate of Projects Registration. Valid until May 9, 2025 pass. Sixth certificate, the date of registration is November 23, 1993. A mayor's permit expiration will be on December 31, 2024. Pass. Tax clearance expiration will be in October 2, 2025. Pass. Audited financial statement, the date of filing April 14, 2024. Pass. Pickup license expiration will be on August 8, 2026. Pass. A photocopy of the SIG certificate. Photocopy of mayor's permit is present. Photocopy of tax clearance is also present. Also included is the pickup license photocopy. The next document is a statement of ongoing projects, both government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started. Submitted and signed, Jordan G. Tew. Supporting documents are the following: statement of time elapsed and work accomplished, notice of award, contract agreement, notice to proceed, and the next document is the statement of single largest completed contract, submitted and signed, Jordan G. Tew. Supported with the following documents: certificate of acceptance, final acceptance inspection report, final completion inspection report, certificate of completion, contract agreement, notice of award, notice to proceed. And the next document is the net financial contracting capacity, signed Jordan G. Tew. For the financial document, includes the income tax return, signed and received by BIR, including the audited financial statements also signed and received by BIR. And the next document is the bid security in the form of a securing declaration, signed Jordan J2 and authorized by Attorney Waldo G. Ribulos. Present also is the organizational chart, signed Jordan J2. And the next document is the list of contractors, personnel assigned to contract, supported with the key persons affidavit. Also included is the qualification of key personnel proposed to be signed the contract, signed Jordan J2. Photocopy pass license of Miguel Rosel, unexpired. Photocopy of the PRC license of Lomer Calotis, unexpired. Certificate of accreditation of Lomer Calotis as Project Engineer 2 with accreditation number 0099. PRC license of Eduardo Laganson Jr., unexpired. Department order from DPWH regarding the department of the assignment of accredited contractors consultant project engineers to DPWH of Engineer Eduardo T. Laganson, embodied in Department Order 88, Series 2023, dated July 27, 2023. Photocopy of the certificate of accreditation Eduardo T. Laganson Jr., photocopy of certificate of completion, construction, occupational safety and health of Rodel A. Ledesma. And the next document is the list of contractors, major construction and laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract, supported by certification of availability. Signed, submitted by Jordan G2. The following are supporting documents. Sales invoice. LTO registration, official receipt. Charges invoice. Also included pictures of laboratory equipments and apparatus. And the next document is the omnibus sworn statement affidavit, signed Jordan D2 and authorized by Attorney Waldo G. Ribulos. Also included is the authority of signatory or the certificate, secretary certificate of Jean T. Chin, signed and authorized by Attorney Waldo G. Ribulos. Authority of secretary certificate also included. And the next document is the construction methodology, submitted and signed Jordan G2. Construction schedule and on 4 per CPM. CPM diagram also included, signed Jordan G2. Manpower schedule is also present, submitted and signed Jordan G2. The equipment rental, equipment utilization schedule is also present, signed. Safety and health program, teachers construction is also present, Signed, submitted by Jordan G. Tew. And there is document, the certificate of under oath, signed Jordan G. Tew and notarized by Attorney Waldo G. Ribolos. And the next document is integrity pledge under Department Order number 86, series of 2013, signed Jordan G. Tew. And the last document is the certificate of registration for quality management system of Teachers Construction Corporation. Mr. Chair, all required technical documents are present. Teachers Construction Corporation is rated as pass.
Thank you, Sir Edwin. Let's proceed to the second interested bidder. Please open the technical proposal submitted by HGG Bears.
The technical proposal of HGG Builders and Supply for the widening of permanent bridge Hubangon Bridge 1 with a bridge ID B0024CG along Camiguin Circumferential Road with a contract ID of 25KA009. The first document, Mr. Chair, is the Certificate of PhilGIP registration, valid until March 17, 2025. Pass. List of eligibility documents, DTI certificate, valid until August 24, 2028. Pass. Mayor's permit, valid until December 31, 2024. Passed. Tax clearance, valid until May 27, 2025. Passed. Audited financial statement, date of filing, April 12, 2024. Passed. Pickup license, valid until March 29, 2027. Passed. The photocopy of Mayor's permit, DTI, photocopy of pickup license, present. The next document, Mr. Chair, is the list of all ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, signed by Hernani G. Guevara, the proprietor, present. Supported with the notice to proceed, notice of award. The next document, Mr. Chair, is the bid security in the form of bid securing declaration, present, signed by Hernani G. Guevara and notarized by Attorney Romeo S. Tayo. The next document, Mr. Chair, is the organizational chart signed by the proprietor, Hernani J. Guevara, present. And the next document is the list, a qualification of key personnel proposed to be assigned to the contract, signed by Hernani Guevara, the proprietor. The professional identification card of Edgar Manando, unexpired, present, with a certificate of accreditation as a provisional project engineer with a department order number 126 series of 2024, present. The Sharina Angel C. Lumabaw. As a materials engineer one with accreditation number of 6381, valid until November 22, 2025, present. A certificate of completion of Emmanuel B. De Los Santos for construction occupational safety and health training course, present. The next document, Mr. Chair, is the additional technical requirements for civil works project for public bidding, present and signed by Hernani J. Guevara and authorized by Attorney Romeo Estayo. The next document is list of equipment, present. Attached with the statement of ability of major construction equipment and another and supported with the required documents, Mr. Chair, present. The next document is the material testing as certificate of availability of the minimum materials testing equipment, presents and signed by Hernani G. Guevara, the proprietor, and authorized by Attorney Romeo Tayo, present, supported with the documents required. And the next document is the omnibus sworn statement signed by Hernani Guevara and authorized again by Attorney Romeo S. Tayo, present. And the next document is the filing reference number of the Bureau of Internal Revenue. And the last document is the NFCC with the total amount of 7,42,355 peso at 7,42,355,754 pesos and 92 centavos. All the technical proposals submitted by HGG Builders and Supply are present and rated pass, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Engineer Italia. Let's proceed to the third interested bidder for the contract ID 25KE009. Please open the technical proposal submitted by RD Polycarpio and Construction Supply.
Technical proposal of RD Polycarpio and Company Incorporated for contract ID 25E009. Contract name, widening permanent bridges Hubangon Bridge, B0024CG along Camiguin Circumferential Road. The first document, Mr. Chair, is a certificate of Philjips registration, valid until September 18, 2025, passed. Sixth certificate, registration date, February 1, 2018. Muse permit, expiry will be on December 31, 2024, pass. Tax clearance, expiration will be on April 29, 2024, pass. Audited financial statement, the date of filing, April 8, 2024, passed. Pickup license, The expiration will be on August 10, 2026. Passed. A photocopy of the sixth certificate is present. A photocopy of mayor's permit also present. Photocopy of tax clearance is also present. And the next document is the statement of ongoing government and private contracts, construction contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started. Submitted and signed, Novelito D. Policarpio. Supporting documents are the following: notice of award, contract agreement, notice of proceed, and the next is document is the statement of single largest completed contract similar to the contract to be bid. Signed, Novelito D. Policarpio. Supported with a certificate of acceptance and certificate of completion. And the next document is the net financial contracting capacity, signed, submitted, Noel D. Policarpio. Also present is the annual income tax return, stamp received by BIR. Included also is the audited financial statement received and stamped by BIR. And the next document is the bid security in the form of bid securing declaration, signed Novelito D. Policarpio and authorized by Attorney Bartolome. Present also is the contractor's organizational chart, submitted and signed Novelito D. Policarpio. Also present is a statement of availability of key personnel, signed Novelito D. Policarpio. Supported with the key personnel biodata. Photocopy PRC license of Alin Kiambao, unexpired. Photocopy of PRC license of Nicole Policarpio, unexpired. Photocopy of PRC license Arias Domingo, unexpired. Certificate of accreditation Arias R. Domingo as Materials Engineer 2, unexpired. Certificate of completion of Gister D. Andrade, Construction Occupational Safety and Health. And the next document is the list of contractors' major equipment units which are owned, leased, and or under purchase agreements, supported by proof of ownership, certificate of availability equipment for the equipment leaser and vendor for the duration of the project as the case may be. The next document is the omnibus statement affidavit signed Novelito D. Policarpio and audited by Carol J. Bartolome. And notary, also included is also the authority of signatory, secretary certificate, signed Jesus Adip de la Cruz, and notarized by Attorney Bartolome. That is document is a construction method signed and submitted in relate to the Policarpio. And also present is the bar chart and its curve, including per CPM, submitted by signed Novelito de Policarpio. Present also is the manpower utilization, signed Novelito de Policarpio. The equipment utilization schedule is also present, signed Novelito de Policarpio. Construction safety and health program, signed Novelito de Policarpio. A certificate of under oath, signed Novelito de Policarpio and authorized by Carol Chan Bartolome. Mr. Chair, all required technical documents are present. RD Policarpio and Company Incorporated is rated as pass.
Thank you, Sir Edwin. Let's proceed to the opening of the financial proposal. Let's open the first interested bidder. Please open the financial proposal submitted by Gijur's Construction Corporation.
The financial proposal of Gijors Construction Corporation for widening of permanent bridge, Hubangon Bridge 1 with a bridge ID of B0024 CG along Camiguin Circumferential Road with a contract ID of 25 KE009 and with approved budget for the contract EBC of 58,800,000 pesos. The first document, Mr. Chair, is the bid form with a total amount of 57,622,474 pesos and 68 centavos. May I repeat? 57,622,474 pesos and 68 centavos. Words and figures are the same. No discount offered, Mr. Chair. Signed by Jordan G. Tew, the President of Gijors Construction Corporation. The next document is the summary of bid prices present and signed by the President, Jordan G. Tew. Next document, Mr. Chair, is the bill of quantities signed by Jordan G. Tew, the President. Present, and the next document is the detailed cost analysis signed by Jordan G. Tew, the President. The next document is the summary for material cost, labor, and equipment signed by the proprietor. Present. And the last document, Mr. Chair, is the cash flow by quarter and payment schedule signed by the President, Jordan G. Tew. All the financial documents submitted by Gijors Construction Corporation present and rated pass, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Ma'am Ederlinda Retalia. Let's proceed to the second interested bidder for the contract ID 25KE009. Please open the financial proposal submitted by HGG Builders.
Financial proposal from SGG Builders and Supply for contract ID 25KE009, widening of permanent bridges, Hubangon Bridge, along Camiguin Circumferential Road. The first document, Mr. Chair, is the bid form, and the bid offer is 58,784,168 pesos and 76 centavos. Repeat, 58,784,168 pesos and 76 centavos. Words and figures are the same. No discount offered. Signed, Hernani G. Guevara. The second document is a summary of bid prices, also signed Hernani G. Guevara. And the third document is the bill of quantities, also signed Hernani G. Guevara. And the third document is the estimate, detailed estimate for all items, signed Hernani Guevara. Also present is summary of unit cost, signed Hernani G. Guevara. And the last document is the cash flow by quarter, also signed Hernani G. Guevara. All the required financial documents are present. HCG builders and suppliers are rated as pass, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Sir Edwin Kagulada. Let's proceed to the third interested bidder for contract ID 25KE009. Please open the financial proposal submitted by Polycarpio and Construction Supply.
The financial proposal of RD Policarpio and Construction Incorporated for the widening of permanent bridges, Hubangon Bridge 1, with a bridge ID of B0024 CG along Camiguin Circumferential Road with a contract ID of 25KE0009 and approved budget for the contract ABC is 58,800,000 pesos. The first document, Mr. Chair, is the bid form. The bid offer, price offer is 58,091,668 pesos and 61 centavos. May I repeat? 58,091,668 pesos and 61 centavos. Words and figures are the same. No discount offered, Mr. Chair. The next document is the bill of quantities signed by Noelito P. Policarpio, the president and the general manager. Bill of quantities present, signed by the president. Next document is the detailed cost analysis, signed by the president, Noelito D. Policarpio, the president. The next document is the cash flow by quarter and payment schedule, signed the president, Noel D. Policarpio. All the financial documents submitted by RD Policarpio and Corporation Incorporated present and rated pass, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Engineer Italia. May I request the head of back secretariat, Mami Bilin, to read the summary of financial proposal.
For the summary of the newly concluded preliminary examination of bids by the BAC for contract ID 25K009, widening of permanent bridges, Hubangon Bridges, B00024CG along Camiguin Circumferential Road. The approved budget for the contract is 58,800,000. Gijors Construction Corporation, HGG Builders and Supply, RD Policarpio and Company Incorporated, all submitted bid securing declaration for their bid security. Gijors Construction Corporation, with a bid offer of 57,622,474 pesos and 68 centavos. HGG Builders and Supply, with a bid tender of 58,784,168 pesos and 76 centavos. And RD Policarpio and Company Incorporated, with a bid amount of 58,091,668 pesos and 61 centavos. That would be all for the summary of the newly bid out proposed contracts, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Ma'am Evelyn. Any comment from the bidders, from the Gijors Construction? From HGG Construction and Builders? From RD Policarpio? For the information of the everybody, all bids are considered raw bids and subject for bid evaluation and post-qualification in accordance with the 2016 revised IIR of RE 9184. May I request one of the back member to adjourn this dropping and opening of bids?
I move for adjournment of the bid opening, Mr. Chair.
I second the motion.
Since there is a motion for adjournment from Sir Edwin Caculada and seconded by Engineer Enderlinda Italia, therefore, the dropping and opening of bids for contract ID 25 KE009 has been adjourned.